Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the weekly review special for week 31 of competition. If you're curious what this crazy video is all about, make sure you check the channel intro page, and that'll give you the rundown on what I do as Decathlon Gamer in the Gaming Decathlon, and what the heck I'm talking about at this point in time. So we got a real scorcher today, a lot of things happening. One, it's 98 degrees out. I just came from a soccer game. Holy cow, did we sub out ever so fast. Indoors so we can rotate, luckily. No air conditioning inside though, and 98 degrees, yowzer. But no. That's not what was exciting. Today, World Cup final, great game France, and Tour de France, Stage 9, heading to Roubaix. It wasn't from Paris, but very much a lot of the cobbled sections on the typical Paris-Roubaix course, and it was an amazing race. So much excitement, and only went poorly for a couple of riders. A lot of them did really well today. Anyway, let's take a look at the review special for week 31 of competition. This week I brought in 2,062 points, a bit short of my best round of 23.35, but I did raise my virtual best, but only a little bit this week. It's now at 2,898 points. Looking at each of the 10 games individually, Football Manager 2018 added another 11 points to the score. Just a bit of an odd total, but with an FA Trophy win, you get what you get. And Stellaris remain at 118 points this week. In State of Decay 2, after the setback a couple episodes back and the death of a couple characters, I regained the stability of the group. And then in Draft Day Sports, and that's 65 points, Draft Day Sports College Basketball 2017, got the season underway and I'm at 135 points. In Crusader Kings 2, total remains at 169 after raising last week. And then in 7 Days to Die, topped the 500 mark for the first time, getting to the 53rd night, and that total is now at 515. In Motorsport Manager, season got underway, first race in the second tier, and we brought in 9 Constructors' Championship points. But in the second tier, there's fewer points on offer. Only the top 6 drivers earn points. So the point totals by the end of the season are far fewer. So instead of point for point balance, it's a 3-to-1 ratio for this tier. So that way it actually has a chance to progress, which is the whole point, getting to that top tier and getting the highest score to get towards 1,000. So in Motorsport Manager, the second tier is a 3-to-1 ratio, so 9 points means I have 27 points to start the season. So that's actually a great start. So I was actually worried about us getting too many points. Getting in the top 6 when we just got promoted is a difficult prospect when there's 20 drivers in the field. And in Europa Universalis 4, only 4 points scored this week, bringing the total to 334. Actually feel fortunate to have scored any at all. I am under a massive barrage from some Western nations, specifically Portugal, Spain, and the United Kingdom. And it's challenging at the moment in that playthrough. And in Factorio, the speedrun, still at 450, very much into the late game now. And then in Pro Cycling Manager 2018, after the double special last week that brought us into Season 2, now into Season 2, I have 13 points for my character. So not a huge total, but I did get a promotion, so I went from the Continental to a Pro Continental team, and I am the leader on that team, but it's taken a while to actually become the leader. I've had to go through and do a number of races as a teammate to get the boss's approval to start getting some races in as the team leader. So as I hit mid to late season, I should see that point total actually start to go up quite a bit. And also just before the end of that episode, I leveled up and saw a pretty big boost to my attributes. So I should start competing at a much higher level in the near future. So once again, that was 2,062 points this week. Far, far, far away from 10,000. Really, we're just 25% of the way there. That virtual best is approaching 3,000 mark. My first landmark isn't until, what, 4,500, 4,600, something like that. We'll talk about that later. If you refer to the channel introduction video, you can get an idea of what these scores are all about, what I'm trying to achieve here. Alright, well, that does it for this review special. Tune in again next week as I go into week 32 of competition. Bye for now.